Energetic woman who is passionate about education. She has a first degree in French and linguistics and started her career in education in 1996, right after her National Youth Service. She earned an MSc in Multidisciplinary Studies from the Buffalo State University of New York and is currently pursuing a doctoral degree in Curriculum, Instruction and Assessment from Walden University, Minnesota. She has worked in British and American international schools across Nigeria, working in various capacities such as teaching assistant, admin assistant, class teacher in different year groups, curriculum, and assessment leader. Key stage leader, and is now the senior leadership team. Is now in the senior leadership team in Children's International School, Lekki. She is a believer in ongoing professional development and has earned a certificate in international school leadership from the Principal's Training Center, UK. She also facilitates professional development from educators across Nigeria using both face-to-face and online platforms. She is a published author and also has a blog where she shares inspired messages centered on building the lives of young people and adults alike. She is married with 2 teenage children. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Joy Issa to the podium.
I must say I'm very, very excited about being here and learning from one of my mentors who doesn't know she's my mentor, but you know your mentors anyway. So Mrs. Adefisayo, I met her, the first time I met her was at an ASA conference very, very, very many years ago. And I was so interested in seeing all these, older ladies. So I was asking questions and talking, and I could see their faces like, what's she on about? Who's she? But I noticed her, and so every time I was, whenever I would see her, I would just look out for her. So I am a shadow online because I believe in online learning. And so coming here today, I came here to network, I came here to share, but I came here because I believe in collaboration. I understand the power of collaboration, and I know what that has done for me as a person, and what that has done for our school, and what that can do for everyone who embraces collaboration as a whole. So thank you, Mrs. Shoeton, for setting this up and for inviting all of us to come here and to share. So I'm sharing very briefly on professional development. Now, this is a ginormous topic. So I thought, what on earth am I going to say in 30 minutes? What do I think people need to know? So I sort of came up with a roadmap. If this will work. Yes, it's going to work. So I came up with a roadmap based on 3 guiding principles. So the first one, you need a long-range plan, okay, for your ongoing, let's go back, professional development to work. The aim of professional development needs to be very clear. Because it's all well and good for people to think, oh, there's this training we organized, we went there, and it was fun. What was the purpose of that training? Did we just go there to have the out-of-station allowance? Did we just go there so that the conference is in Kenya? I've never been to Kenya, so I need to lobby so the school owners, you know what I mean? What is the purpose of that training? It's very important for us as individuals, school leaders, school owners to understand why we're setting up professional development and what we're going to do. So we need a clear roadmap, and it needs to be long range. We also need to understand that adults don't learn the same way children learn. So we cannot set up our professional development opportunities the way we set up our lessons in class. There's a difference between pedagogy and andragogy. Very, very different. So we'll talk briefly about those things. And lastly, it is important for us to know that we need to construct professional development for our schools. The organizations are set up to support us. I know what is needed in my school. I know what Joy needs. I know what Patience needs. I know what GA needs. And so I need to go online and find who is talking about this that will meet our needs so that we improve. Because at the end of the day, like we've learned about the fossilized Nigerian curriculum, even though we're using a fossilized system, we need to know how to unpack it and how to make it move forward. If we import this modernized system and try and put it, merge it, combine it with a fossilized system, it doesn't quite work very well. So what is happening here in my school, in my little space? Like someone at the table where I was sitting asked, what is happening in the bush where my school is, as opposed to in the city where you people are? There's a big difference. So what I'm going to do in my bush school or in my city school, do you understand where I'm going? Have the mindset that I need help in this space concerning 1, 2, 3. I need to find what can help me plug those gaps. On my journey, as I search, I will discover, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And I add on to. But what I want to do needs to be very, very clear. So I want to start us off with a 1-minute reflection. So we're going to practice our meditation. So, 2 questions that I would like you to think about. And maybe make one note, okay? Really 1 minute. What is your vision of growth for your staff? What is your vision? And how do you envisage growth in your school? It is possible that you've never thought about this question. So that means your question will be, I need to have a vision of growth. Where do I want my staff to be in the next 2, 3, 4, or 5 years? What is the caliber of teacher I want employed in my school? What is that vision? Because when you have that vision, then you know, oh, don't ask Mrs. Issa to come. Ask Mrs. Shoeton to come. Or, okay, that School Leaders Association meeting, yes, somebody came from Lagos State Government. I need to find out XYZ. I cannot remember her name. Okay, connect with this person to connect with that person to get, do you understand where I'm going? Because you have a vision. So think about it. What is your vision? What do you want your teachers to look like in the next 2, 3 years? I like what Mrs. Shoeton said. She said there's a science to coming together. And that science determines how we create the desired change we seek. So there's a science to professional development. There's a science to the way we organize and we put things and we plan things together. One of the things that I've learned by Carol Dweck, she's, you know, when you go to school abroad and you believe in online learning, you learn about all these grand philosophers and all these people. So she's one of the respected educational psychologists around. She's actually a professor of psychology at Stanford University. So she gave us this theory, which we all, I mean, most of us know and we work with, that there's a difference between the fixed mindset and the learning mindset. And we've heard about mindsets this morning already. So the person who has a fixed mindset says, look, in this school, I can't tell you that I need help with PowerPoint because I'm going to look stupid. I can't, if a question is asked, okay, at the beginning of the session, you're trying to, or you go for an interview, and we're supposed to be selling ourselves. And then you're like, right, do you know, I digress. So, end of session, you're interviewing for the new session. So this lady comes, youth copper, we take 2 or 3 youth coppers. And she comes and on the CV, what was it, computer literate and all. So I just asked, so, okay, how comfortable are you with the computer? I am good. Okay, so what kind of data processing software do you use? She studied computer engineering, by the way. We use data. Okay. Do you use Microsoft Office or Excel or PowerPoint? You know, Publisher? Oh yes, I use Excel. And I'm thinking, are you supposed to come and teach children in my school? Really? From the first question, you should have sold yourself. From the first question. So, I don't know whether it was the nerves or I don't know what it was, but she was not selling anything, and we did not buy it.